Hi everyone, my name is Ursula Gratek and I'm glad to be here with you today. And now we can get started our last session of the Connect Scout Day. And in this part, we will tell you more about our concierges, that means startup mentors. Some of them are today with us and they will introduce themselves to you, and some of them can be here because of work or other responsibilities, and that's why I'm here today. And I will tell you something more about them. No later than tomorrow, you can also find all the information about our concierges on our website.
Yes, thank you so much. I will shortly tell that startup mentors, which are called concierge, means a qualified startup supervisor accredited by the accelerator, whose task is to guide a startup through the soft landing and development stages to ensure proper implementation of the grant agreement. So once you have passed the recruitment and you have a grant decision, you will begin working with our mentors. And our specialists have experience which help you in the first steps of setting up a business in Poland. So mentors will help you with support in formal issues, with finding a place to reside and registration of your company, contacting public offices and first business partners, legalization of stay, opening a bank account, or other help services. And now it's time for Miss Diana, who is the first mentor in our project. We are listening. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for the introduction. Hello to everyone. My name is Diana Gizebska, and I'm very happy to hear you all today. I don't have a presentation, but I decided to tell you a few things about myself, as well as how we can work and in next few months. So basically, I have almost 10 years of experience in working with foreign companies and setting up them in Lublin. So for during the time, I assisted several times with the startups and also larger companies to set up a business, and it was from countries like European Union, but also or Europe in general, and also countries very far away like China or India or Japan. Also, because I love international and being international, so I had the opportunity to study abroad in US, and 5 years ago I was on in Japan as a working purposes. So I know how hard sometimes it is to be in a foreign country where you don't know the language and you need to build in the society and in the business society, which is the most important for you. So from my experience, I was asked here to tell maybe a little bit some tips for you for the startups. So for my experience, it's very important to have have a good climate where we are. And in Poland and in Lublin, the startups has actually great climate. It's a lot of innovative companies that are interested in investing in startups, also from the private as well as from the public sector, which is I read today some reports about that one from even the last 2 years, where showed that almost 40% of the startups currently present in Poland haven't seen the 37% haven't seen the difference between of running business during the COVID times, and 40% even saw the acceleration of their business. So this numbers shows very how it is the climate of investing is nice here, as well as it's open for foreigners and for foreign companies. During my years of experience, also I was several times assisting with setting up the foreign companies with or tie-ups foreign companies and our Polish companies, large, small, sometimes with also not only companies, but also with the research and development sector, especially universities, because I know that it's for some of the companies, startups, is very important to have the nice research and development. It's needed, let's say, that for developing their own business. Hundreds of hours of translation and putting together the ideas, and that is what I have done for last years. And as Carolina mentioned before, during this soft landing phase, we will help you to register your company, put it in all papers and so on, as well as put an accountant, bank account. We will help you to find a place for your company. So we will help you we will try to help you with every single step that you need to do in order to build your own company, and successful company, because that's the most important here, to have the business cooperation and to start your own business and grow as a startup. So if I can give you, because the time is limited, so I would like to give you like 5 keys from my experience that it will be the best to how to build the successful business. So I'm sure that you know already this one, but make sure you know your own competition. And that's kind of obvious, but sometimes it's really needed to know your competition in Poland, but also outside of the country, because right now we are living in the global village. Also, make sure that you are organized. So keep detailed records of all the times of all your records. That's also important, because since you are in a foreign country, you might not know all the laws and details. Of course, you will have a team of accountants, lawyers that will help you with that one. However, it is important for you to have all these records, and from the first moment it can be a little bit overwhelming, all the things that need to be done. So that's why the organizing yourself, your work is important. Of course, we will help you with this one. But also, from other hand, get creative. You are startups, you have the innovative solutions, innovative ideas, and I'm sure that creative, it's something that creativity is something that you are familiar with. However, it's always to have in mind that being creative also meaning being flexible. And being in a foreign country means that some of the things can be new for you, and you don't know the rules and the regulations or the customs. So that's why getting creative and being flexible and adjustable to the new environment, I think it's very important. The fourth one, be consistent. And consistent, but also remain focused all the time, that you know what your goal, what you plan to achieve. You have your own steps, and with your business partners, you will be able to develop the milestones, but have in mind what is your final goal, what you would like to achieve. So that one is very, very important. And the last one, if I can say, is never stop learning. And we can learn so much things from all people around us. So my suggestion will be use the help. You can use the help of others who already done it. So you can participate in several events with the startups that already are here in Lublin. Right, the events are online or physically. However, with the startups that are here or the companies that are here, the foreign companies, they already has all these problems that you are going to have. So you can learn from their mistakes. It's one of the most important things that I learned in my life is it's better to learn on the mistakes of others than on our own ones. So you can use that help and use that knowledge, especially that such events are able, and such organizations that are organizing such events or helping new companies are present and they're open for you. So that's why use that one, and then I hope that it will be your companies will grow as fast as possible, and we will have another unicorn in Poland, since last year is the first one. So I hope we will have a new unicorns among you, and I'm crossing fingers for all of you to have it in the next time. So I will be happy to answer all your questions if you have any.
Thank you so much for inspiring speech. There are great tips for our startups, I think, and your experience is impressive. So I think you can give a big support to startups. And maybe you can tell us more about your working style. How do you see your cooperation with startups?
Okay, sure. I think usually depends on the needs. I'm trying to respond to the needs and also suggest the best solutions. So probably I know that some of you are going to be here present in Poland. Some of you are going will be outside of the country. So I think it will be the best. The biggest difference how we are going to do that. But I had the experience too of going to the offices different because it's needed. So we can go to one or another office or to get the one or the other offer of the services. And I am only to support you and to suggest you, but I know that you know the best your own businesses, so you are making the decisions. I'm just supporting. So that's the thing how I work. And also it's nice to have spent time together to know each other, and because by this I better know what are your needs and what do you need, and what are how can I help you. Maybe to connect you with some other, as I said, companies, ideas, people. That's so many things, but first of all, I need to know about that one.
Okay, so thank you so much. You are very open to dialogue with the startup, yes, and to choose the better way to both sides, yes?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's my role.
Okay, great. Do any startup have a question to Diana? I think we have very shy startups, but your presentation was very complex. So I think startups could watch again, or maybe contact with you while they will be sure that they want to choose some mentor. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your speech. It was very nice to see you, to meet you.
Thank you so much, and I'm going to be here for the next few minutes. So if you will have any questions later on, I'm also happy to have them.
Okay, so maybe if someone have a question, please put it into chat so Diana can answer. Now I think we can move on.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And now it's time for another concierge, Mr. Jarosław Kit. He will speak Ukrainian.
Tak, dobrze. Ja przechodzę teraz. Tutaj jest bardzo krótka, тут є дуже коротка інформація про мене англійською мовою. Теж всі стартапи, які будуть обрані, отримують пізніше цю інформацію. Зараз я декілька слів скажу про себе і теж спробую, якщо будуть запитання, відповісти на ваші запитання. Отже, працюю зараз в Любліні і є фактично співпрацюватиму з вами, з тими стартапами, які пройдуть конкурс. Маю досвід праці в Україні, такі інтернет-проекти, теж бізнесові структури деякі. Протягом 7 років працював в Українському католицькому університеті, між іншим виконував різноманітні, у Львові, між іншим виконував різноманітні проекти, писав грантові заявки, співпрацював з бізнес-школою цього університету. Тобто було багато, якщо хтось знає про діяльність Українського католицького університету у Львові, той, напевно, розуміє, наскільки це цікава, важлива була робота. Зараз працюю тут. Останній рік працював в Люблінському науково-технологічному парку, який є адміністратором цієї програми Connect Poland Prize. І я займався перекладами, займався підготовкою грантових проєктів, контактування з деякими фірмами, підготовку аналітичних матеріалів. Відповідно, маю певний досвід в цьому контексті. Окрім цього, маю досвід співпраці з особами з України, в тому числі підприємцями, які тут хотіли відкривати свій бізнес. Можу допомогти у контактуванні з банками, зокрема, маю гарну співпрацю з ІНГ банком Śląskim, IT-компанії великі, такі як UPC, Польща чи телекомунікаційна компанія T-Mobile. Теж в сфері медичній, зокрема, маю добру співпрацю з Люблінським центром онкології, який тут, в цьому регіоні, напевно, найбільш такий провідний медичний заклад в напрямку лікування онкологічних захворювань. Мої переваги, напевно, перша та, що я знаю мови і можу вам допомагати українською і російською мовами. Тут на місці, безпосередньо в Любліні, а теж 24 години на добу зі мною можна контактуватися за посередництвом телефону, месенджера, скайпа. На відміну від інших консьєржів, які десь ще додатково працюють, мають якусь свою роботу, я 100% свого часу виділяю на працю зі стартапами. Це, напевно, теж моя така перевага. Тобто буду максимально допомагати вам в цьому напрямку свого розвитку. Мій стиль праці – це, напевно, побудова довіри, побудова якихось фахових стосунків серйозних і теж вартості, які необхідні для того, щоб розвивався ефективно. Моя, напевно, найбільша порада, яка часто справджується, така, щоб витримати перших 2 таких важких удари, які стаються під час того, як запроваджується якийсь стартап в іншій країні, чи відбувається його розвиток, тому що такі певні проблеми з'являються і не потрібно ламатися, потрібно це все долати. І, власне, моя ціль буде полягати в тому, щоб допомогти вам подолати різноманітні проблеми, розібратися у змінах законодавства, податкового в тому числі. Зараз в Польщі з 4 січня відбулися певні зміни у питанні працевлаштування іноземних громадян. Відповідно, для українців полегшилися умови як легалізації, так і працевлаштування. Маю досвід досить великий у питаннях легалізації українців в Польщі. Це підготовка різних внесків, карти побиту, організація різноманітних запрошень. Так само буду контактуватися з питань вашого перебування в Польщі, якщо хтось хоче переїхати чи тимчасово переїхати, щоб реалізувати свій стартап. Буду контактуватися з консульствами, державними установами, місцевою податковою адміністрацією, з якою Урząd Skarbowy, з якою теж маю певний досвід співпраці. Тобто сфера моєї діяльності буде така досить широка, але водночас креативна, тобто спробуємо вирішити усі питання, які з'являтимуться, а вони з'являтимуться, очевидно, у представників стартапів під час реалізації їхніх проєктів тут на місці. Так дуже коротко я розповів про свою діяльність. Може будуть jakieś zapytania. Dziękuję, już powiedziałem takie główne rzeczy. Może będą jeszcze jakieś pytania.
Thank you so much. We think you can be a big support for Ukrainian startups or Russian startups. If anyone have a question, please feel free to ask. We have a comment on the chat.
Yes.
Bardzo miło, że Pan mówi po ukraińsku. Proszę Pana Jarosława o podanie adresu e-mail i numeru telefonu do komunikacji. Oczywiście podamy ten kontakt, będzie on dostępny do naszego mentora zarówno przez stronę internetową, czy przez e-mail nas tutaj skautów, także będzie możliwość takiego kontaktu.
Ewentualnie, jeśli pan Jarosław chce, to może też wpisać tutaj po prostu w okienko czatu tego maila, bo być może ktoś ma już teraz jakieś naglące pytanie, to by było też ok. And I think we can start our presentations of 3 another concierges who are not with us today.
Okay, I will start it.
So we have here Mr. Viktor Bonitski. He graduated with honors in European Studies and Business in Lawat at the Catholic University of Lublin. Shortly after graduation, he started working on projects funded by the European Union. First, in cooperation with the Foundation for Management Initiatives, and then as an employee of the Lublin City Office. He has also been working with the Central and Eastern Europe Development Fund. As part of this cooperation, he helps to enter the European market. That means he registers all the activities, legalizes the stay and work of founders and employees, assists in communication with state and local authorities. Mr. Bonitski is originally from Ukraine, but he has been living in Poland for 10 years, so he speaks fluently Ukrainian and Polish. He can also speak Russian and English at a communicative level. Now it's time for Mr. Sławomir Droszczenko. He's a Lublin citizen from birth. He has been professionally involved in international cooperation and supporting entrepreneurship at the Lublin City Hall. He has an excellent understanding of the local market and environment, as well as experience in contacts with the administration at all levels. He gained the highest standards of working with demanding businesses client while working for the Polish Investment and Trade Agency. He's currently responsible for the export support program for companies from the Lublin metropolitan area. He was the author and coordination of several projects financed by the European Union, has the skills to manage and account for projects, use tender procedures, and work on strategic documents. He also completed postgraduate studies in project management at Warsaw School of Economics. He speaks fluent Ukrainian, good Russian, and English. He's a supporter of using the design methodologies and modern technologies. He also loves an active lifestyle, and he's passionate about quantum physics and cosmology. And last but not least, Mr. Dariusz Zuchinski. He has been running one-person economic activity named Sudal. Dariusz Zuchinski, as well as he has been a shareholder and vice president in two limited liability companies, Moja Familia, My Family, and Center of Development Power. He graduated from the Nature University in Lublin. He completed business counseling studies at University of Economy and Innovation in Lublin. He completed a Master of Business Administration, Human Resources at University of Staff Management. He deals with European funds. He prepares applications as well as he is a soft and professional competences trainer, leading workshops and classes in basics of entrepreneurship. In life and at work, he follows a rule: I do not have to know everything, but I feel obligated to find information on a given topic. And that brings me to the end of our session. It was really a pleasure being here today with you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us via our website. Thank you all for listening, and goodbye.
Yes, thank you so much for participation. As Urszula said, please contact us if you have any questions. Please invite our website and read all documents which are there. They are very helpful during the application. And we wish you a good luck into this recruitment or the next. Goodbye, and thank you very much for participating in Connect Scout Day.